Growing up as a kid, yeah. All a nigga wanna have was a Burberry scarf and $3 in my pocket. Instead I got beat with a switch, but I don't give a fuck, but it's on my body. Scars all up on me, but I run around from.
What is up, everybody? It's JT Sports Match, you guys, with another video. This video I'm going to be talking about how good would the Cincinnati Bengals offense be this upcoming NFL season. Now, before I get into it, I want to clear up a common misconception. So a lot of Bengals fans, they come on the channel, they click on one of my videos, and immediately after the intro ends, and I pop up on screen, they see the Pittsburgh Steelers memorabilia that I have on the wall. Now, they go on ahead and they say, oh, Pittsburgh Steelers fan talking about the Cincinnati Bengals. This possibly could not go right. Then they listen to the video for a good 4 to 5 minutes, and they go down in the comment section. They say, I am extremely shocked that a Pittsburgh Steelers fan knows the Cincinnati Bengals roster so well and isn't trashing the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, just because I'm a Steelers fan doesn't mean I'm going to trash the Bengals. I don't let me being a Steelers fan get in the way of my analysis and my judgment on how good and how bad an NFL team will be. If I say a team is going to be bad or I say a team is going to be good, it's coming from a non-biased perspective. It's coming from a non-biased viewpoint. I'm not one of these YouTubers that just because I'm a fan of an NFL team, I'm going to be biased. I made this YouTube channel a couple of years back because I wanted to bring a non-biased perspective. I wanted to have all of my analysis, all my opinions come from a neutral standpoint. So don't think just because I'm a Steelers fan, that means I'm going to trash your team. I look at the Baltimore Ravens, the Browns, the Bengals the same way I look at the rest of the NFL, right? So just because I'm a Steelers fan doesn't mean I'm going to let me being a fan cloud my judgment. Now, another thing is, a lot of Bengals fans say, you're a Steelers fan, but you upload a lot of Cincinnati Bengals content. That's because, first of all, it's not a lot of Cincinnati Bengals YouTubers on YouTube. And then, another thing is, the Cincinnati Bengals, you guys as Bengals fans, support the Bengals content that I make, and you guys support the channel. So, as long as you guys keep on supporting the Bengals videos that I make, I'm going to keep on uploading them. Now, that goes into the topic of this video. How good will the Bengals offense be this upcoming NFL season? Now, last year, the Cincinnati Bengals offense was not good at all. Now, Andy Dalton was not good. And at one point in the season, he got benched for Ryan Finley. Then he got reinserted back into the starting lineup, and Ryan Finley got demoted to backup. Now, Andy Dalton is gone. He's the backup quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. You bring in Joe Burrow with the #1 overall pick. Now, Joe Burrow, immediately at the quarterback position, is an upgrade over Andy Dalton. I know he hasn't played an NFL game or anything like that, but based on what we've seen out of Joe Burrow from college and how good we think he will be in the NFL, he will be an upgrade from what Andy Dalton has been. Now, with Joe Burrow, a lot of people say is going to struggle as a rookie. He's playing behind a bad offensive line and a tough division. Now, I don't think the Cincinnati Bengals offense is going to be great, but I think it will be average. It will be better than what it has been the last few seasons. Now, a big reason why I feel this Cincinnati Bengals offense will be average, I think it'll probably be in that 16 to like 23 range in the NFL. Not even 23. I'd say between 16 and 21st in the NFL is how good I think the Cincinnati Bengals offense is going to be with Joe Burrow. Now, a reason why I believe that is because of the offensive line. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, the offensive line is a lot better than what it was last year, which is true. But then again, the offensive line still has a lot of work, a lot of improvement that it can make. Now, you bring in Jonah Williams, who they drafted in last year's NFL draft. He didn't even play a snap in the NFL last year. I think he got injured in training camp. So you bring him in, he's going to be fully healthy, he's going to be a starter. He should improve the offensive line. And the offensive line as a whole should show some improvement. It should be average at best. So then you bring in Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has one of the quickest releases at the quarterback position. So he gets the ball out really fast. He has a little bit of mobility. Now, even though he does have a quick release, he does have a little bit of ability to extend plays in the pocket, he's still going to be under a good amount of pressure when he faces some of the better defensive lines in the NFL. Like when he faces the Steelers, when he faces the Baltimore Ravens, those defensive lines are going to give him a lot of problems. He also, as a rookie, is going to have a lot of ups and downs. A lot of NFL rookies, they have some great games, they have some mid games, and they have some bad games. That's just the bumps and bruises that comes with having a rookie quarterback. But overall, this is a Cincinnati Bengals offense that is going to be way better than what they were last year in 2019. I mean, that offense was just really hard to watch. Really hard to watch. Now, Joe Burrow, if you're able to get over the offensive line, other than the offensive line, this is a really solid team on the offensive side of football. At the wide receiver position, you got AJ Green coming back fully healthy. AJ Green was one of the best wide receivers in the NFL prior to 2018 when he struggled to stay healthy. Now, he hasn't played a full entire season since then. Now, he's looking to come back and prove that he's still a very productive NFL wide receiver despite being on the early side of 30. Now, he's looking for a new contract. You got John Ross, who a lot of people keep saying is a bust, but I don't think he's a bust. When I was watching the Cincinnati Bengals play, when John Ross was on the field, he was highly productive. Now, if he would have played the whole entire season, he probably would have came near to have like 1,000 yards. Then you also got T. Higgins, who you got in the second round of this past year's NFL draft. You also got Alden Tate as well. So, and you got Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd has been a really good fill-in for A.J. Green. He proved that he can be a solid number one wide receiver. He has been a really solid option in the passing game for the Cincinnati Bengals offense the last few seasons. And that was with not so great quarterback play. So the wide receiver position is absolutely talented. They have a really good wide receiving core. Then you got Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon is probably one of the most underrated halfbacks in the NFL along with Nick Chubb. Joe Mixon rushed for 1,000 yards last season behind the not-so-stellar Cincinnati Bengals offensive line. Now, he's in some contract talks with the Cincinnati Bengals. He wants an extension. And if I'm the Cincinnati Bengals front office, I'll give Joe Mixon all the money that he wants because he deserves it. Because not a lot of halfbacks in the NFL can have the production that Joe Mixon had behind a not-so-good offensive line. And he did it. So, Joe Mixon, this season, is going to be really good. He's going to be a lot better than what he has been the last few seasons. And a big reason not only is because of the offensive line should hopefully be a lot better than what it has been the last few years because you got Joe Burrow at the quarterback position. Now defenses don't just got to key in on you anymore. Defenses just can't say, you know what, we're just going to key in on Joe Mixon, try to stop him, and then if we'll worry about everything else later. Now that you got Joe Burrow in the backfield at the quarterback position along with Joe Mixon, you can't key in on Joe Mixon. Now the defense has got to be balanced. They got to play both the pass and the run, which is going to help Joe Mixon out a lot because now he's going to get some better handoffs. He's going to get some more holes to run through and things like that. He isn't going to have to worry about the defense just keying in on stopping him now with Joe Burrow back there. Then with Joe Burrow back there as well with Zach Taylor, we're probably going to see a lot of 5 wide, 4 wide sets, and that's going to utilize the strength of the Cincinnati Bengals offense, which I believe the best part of this team on the offensive side of football, without a doubt, is the receiving core. So we're going to see a lot of 4 wide sets. We're going to see a lot of AJ Green. We're going to see a lot of Tyler Boyd. We're going to see a lot of John Ross. Most likely we're going to see a lot of John Ross in the slot. You're going to see a lot of these wide receivers out wide in these 4 or 5 wide sets, which is what Joe Burrow did the best during his time at LSU. So Zach Taylor, being an offensive-minded coach, needs to put Joe Burrow in situations to succeed, which I believe that he will. And the best way to do that is having Joe Burrow played in 5 4-wide sets. Now, like I said, Joe Burrow is going to be an improvement over Andy Dalton. The offense is going to be a lot better than what it has been the last few seasons. I believe this offense is going to be between 16th and 20th in the NFL this upcoming season. But it is going to have some ups and downs. Because, listen, I know Joe Burrow is talented and everything like that. And Cincinnati Bengals are really pumped up about him. They have a lot of high expectations with Joe Burrow. But every rookie quarterback doesn't play completely lights out. Every rookie quarterback has some ups and downs. Every rookie quarterback has some great games, has some bad games, and has some alright games. Which is why I think it's really important that the fact that he has Joe Mixon in the backfield. So when Joe Burrow isn't having all that great of a performance, you can hand the ball off to Joe Mixon, and he can kind of carry the load when Joe Burrow doesn't have all that great of a game and things like that. But Joe Burrow's going to have some great games. He's going to have some alright games, and he's going to have his bad games. And I'm just want to tell Cincinnati Bengals fans that that's just what comes with having a young rookie quarterback. So, in year 1, with Joe Burrow being the starting quarterback for Cincinnati, I think that this Bengals offense is going to be pretty good compared to what they have been the last few seasons. They're not going to be great. They're not going to be elite, but they are going to be average. I think, like I said, between 15th or 16th through 20th in the NFL is where I think the Cincinnati Bengals offense will lie. And like I said, the offensive line, it should be a lot better. But when this offensive line gets matched up against some defensive lines like the Steelers and the Ravens, they may have a little bit of a problem. Because the offensive line isn't the most talented and they still need some work there. And I know a lot of you Cincinnati Bengals fans should agree with that statement. But overall, I think this Cincinnati Bengals offense is going to be really good. I think Joe Burrow, Father Dow, is going to win the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Zach Taylor's going to prove that he deserves to be a head coach in the NFL. And I think that Joe Burrow is going to help out this Cincinnati Bengals offense a lot. I mean, A.J. Green's going to get back to his peak form. Tyler Boyd could have a breakout season, because you got to think, Tyler Boyd was playing with Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton, nothing wrong with Andy Dalton, but Andy Dalton in big games kind of faded away. Joe Burrow, based on what he did in college, is a guy who loves playing in the limelight. He likes playing when the lights are the brightest and when the stage is the biggest. And he thrives under pressure, and he's poised. He has good leadership abilities as well. And this isn't a knock on Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton had some really nice years with the Cincinnati Bengals. But now it's the Joe Burrow era. And I think this Cincinnati Bengals offense is going to be a lot better than what it has been the last few seasons. So that's how good I feel the Bengals offense will be in 2020. Let me know how you guys feel about it down in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel for more NFL videos and college football videos. And thanks for watching.